Guys, hear me? I'm actually seeing what's going on. People, welcome. This fan's a bit. Hopefully, you can hear me better now without the fan. I don't know, guys. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me properly, or if I need to, I don't know, get my sound up or something. Can you guys hear me? All right, I'm just gonna assume that everyone can hear me, and then I'm gonna start, basically. Just one sec. I think we're good to go, man. I think we're good to go. But anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. Man United have just drawn away to Real Sociedad. It's 1-1 final score. I thought about doing a pre-record, but I was just like, oh, it's late. And to be honest, I don't have the energy to be doing a pre-record, edit it, upload it, thumbnail, all that stuff. So I thought, let me just do a quick live. So hopefully this live won't be too long. I'll probably do it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes and then I'll be off. But what can I say? United have drawn away from home. The funny thing is, if you had offered me a 1-1 draw before kickoff tonight, I would have taken it. I would have bitten your hand off for it, because I would have said, you know what, let's get the draw, take this, the second leg back to Old Trafford, and then let's beat them at home. But then, given the fact that we actually went 1-0 up and surrendered the lead, or rather, we were cheated again by VAR. I mean, bro, I don't know what the hell Man United have done to VAR, but we just seem to get decisions against us every week. Like literally week in, week out, it's always a decision against us. I mean, Karen says hi. Hi, Karen. Shivam Bora says, you know. So again, let me start by saying welcome to all the people who are new to the channel. Please hit the like button, guys. I see we've got about 7 people watching live right now, but we've only got 5 likes. Let's get the other 2 people to hit the likes as well. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you're new. For those who aren't aware, we don't just focus. This channel is not only focused on Man United. I try and cover Champions League football, Europa League, as well as the rest of the big 6 in the Premier League, which would be Chelsea, City, United, Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool. So be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But as I was saying, before the game, I would have taken a draw away from home against Sociedad. But given the fact that we actually took the lead and were in control of the game, that's what's frustrating the most about tonight's results, because there's no chance in hell we should have left that stadium without 3 points. No chance. I get it, because if you actually watch the game, right, the first half, Sociedad had the ball. They were the ones who had more ball possession, but we were the ones who were creating more chances. So ideally, we were sort of the better side throughout the night, and it even continued when we went to the second half. In fact, second half, it got better for us. We started to control more of the ball, because first half, Sociedad had most of the ball, yet we were the ones who were looking dangerous on the counter. We would create a few chances, we just wouldn't put them away. I mean, I remember there was a chance in the first half where we broke away, and Diogo Dalot, that idiot, he has a chance to just cut the ball back in for Rasmus Højlund, but he chooses not to. He ignores Rasmus Højlund, and he checks back, and the counter's dead. Literally, all he had to do is just to push a ball into the box, and Rasmus has a tap in to make it 1-0 United, but he didn't do it, which was disappointing. However, like I said, anyways, you know, Comments on YouTube are funny, man. But anyways, Dallo ends up doing his own nonsense. He doesn't cross to Hoyland, and that got me thinking. I think sometime last year there was an article by Samuel Larkist indicating that Man United players don't have any confidence in Rasmus Højlund. In fact, if anything, they avoid passing him at all time. Like they'll only pass him if it's like a last resort. Like there's no other option. Then they'll pass Rasmus because they basically don't have any confidence in him. And I saw that today. When Dalot didn't cross that ball earlier on, I said, you know what? That it may have been true. I was thinking it's just a lot of BS, journalists trying to write news about Man United, but it's looking more and more likely that it's actually the case because tell me why United players are not passing to Rasmus Højlund. I mean, I know why they wouldn't be passing it to him because he's rubbish. Can't hold the ball up. Can't hold the ball up whenever we go long and try and get it to him. He can't hold it up. Doesn't make it stick. Doesn't link up play. He's always falling. He's wrestling defenders. He's just not a good player. So I understand why United players don't want to pass it to him. But tonight, as I was saying, first half they dominated the position, but we created more chances. Second half, things changed for us for the better. We started to have more ball possession. We dominated the ball. We were still creating chances, and we had more of the ball. So that was the difference in the second half. We actually played better in the second half, creating more chances. We eventually scored the goal to go 1-0 up. Garnacho cuts it back from the right wing side, and Zirkzee just places it into the I want to say bottom corner, but it wasn't bottom corner. If anything, I think the goalkeeper should have done better. The Sociedad keeper should have done better. If Onana had considered a goal like that, yeah, I know the United fan base would be pissed right now. There'd be an uproar to say, and Onana's costing us yet again. So it is what it is. I'll take the goal from Zirkzee. It's his first goal in the Europa League, apparently. First goal in 8 games. So wasn't brilliant. It was a decent finish. But like I said, the goalie should have saved it. So it's not really anything to write home about. But if I'm being fair to Joshua Zirkzee, I thought he was a head and shoulders by far the best player on the pitch, including both sides. He was. Zirkzee was involved in everything good for Man United tonight. Not only just the goal, but the build-up play, the link-up play with his teammates, holding up the ball, creating chances. I remember there was a flick he made for Dogu, who just didn't do well with the ball that came to him. Speaking of Dogu, he didn't have the best of games, man. But I'll get to him. But yeah, we go 1-0 up through Zirkzee's goal. And from there, we're just attacking, creating chances. But then again, a few minutes later, Sociedad go and get a penalty, a very dodgy penalty. I'm so sick of VAR at this point because they're killing us. Like, VAR is killing us. I don't know who at the club can come out and speak against it, but someone senior at Man United needs to come out and actually call VAR out because they are costing us, whether it's in the Premier League, the Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao, whatever. They always seem to have it in against us. Like, decisions don't go for us at all. You look at Liverpool last night, Ibrahima Konate, bringing Bradley Barcola as the last man in the box. Should have been a red and a penalty to PSG. But because it's Liverpool, they say no penalty, nothing. Today, a ball is whipped into the box. Bruno jumps. Everybody, literally, when you jump, you jump, your arms go up. You can't jump with your arms on the side of your body. It's impossible. So, of course, you jump up. The ball is headed by the Sociedad player onto Bruno's arm. And then they say it's a penalty. Sure, it's a penalty kick. Absolute nonsense because VAR are killing us here. It was never a penalty. Never, ever, ever. Yes, it hit his arm. But it's not a penalty because Bruno is jumping. And when you jump, literally, if you see what I'm doing here, my motion, as soon as I say jump, my arms go up. You can't jump with your arms by your side. It's impossible. So it was never a penalty. But then as soon as I said, they sent him to the, the VAR screen or the VAR monitor on the side of the pitch. I knew they were going to give a penalty because 99.99999 times whenever there's a penalty, or rather whenever there's a decision made by the referee, 99% when the referee gets sent to the monitor, he changes his opinion. So in real time, he hadn't given a penalty against Bruno. He let it go. In fact, even the Real Sociedad players, not a single one of them was protesting or trying to get the referee to see that, hey, there's a penalty. No, none of them did. But then the stupid guy, this VAR idiot, he decides, you know what, Just go check the monitor. There's a penalty there. It hit Bruno's arm, but it's too close. It's close proximity. There's nothing Bruno can do to remove his hand. Like, I felt it was very, 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 very unfair. It's not a right decision. It's never a penalty. But anyways, the penalty was given. And as soon as the penalty was given, you just knew they were gonna score. Onana was never gonna save it. We literally just saw him a few days ago against Fulham. He couldn't save anything. That guy. He's not saving any penalties. I know he saved one beginning of the season against Copenhagen. So this is not last season. I can't even remember. But he's not a good. He's just not a good shot stopper, both in open play and in penalty shootouts. He's not a good shot stopper. But anyways, they scored and they equalized. And as soon as Sociedad equalized, it's almost as if the Man United players just gave in. They gave up. They said, you know what, we're not gonna win this. It is what it is. Let's leave it alone. Which did not make any sense because you were cruising. You were controlling the game. So why are you giving up? We seem to have this mentality block whereby when things aren't going well for us, we crumble. We literally crumble under the pressure. We give up. We give in and we're just like, you know what? Oh, this is unfair, whatever. Bro, pick yourselves up. That's when you see when the penalty has been given against you, and wrongly so. Bruno Fernandes, it's your job as the captain to try and rally the team up, to get them motivated, to try and get them to stay in the game and keep their heads. But that's not what I saw. If anything, I'm seeing Bruno complaining against the referee. She said, oh, no, you give a penalty against us. Bro, they've scored the penalty. It's 1-1. They've equalized. Motivate the team to go on and try and get the winner. Sociedad were there for the taking. They're not a good side at all. They are not a good side at all, at all. If we had a cold-blooded attacker or attack or front three, we would have scored nothing less than 3 goals in that game tonight. Nothing less than 3. But then again, we've got Rasmus up top, who's absolute rubbish. We had Garnacho, who was quite wasteful, to be honest. Of course, he got the assist for Xerxes' goal, so big up to that. But in general, he was very frustrating today. Garnacho kept on just making the wrong decisions in the final third. Like, his decision-making is appalling. And I get it, he's only 20 years old. But, bro, he needs to improve because, like I said, the decision-making is absolutely shocking from his part. But anyways, as I was saying, after they scored, our heads dropped. We lost the momentum. We lost the belief. We looked lost out there. And from there, it was just all Sociedad. They were the ones who were attacking us now. They were the ones who took back control of the game and were proper attacking us and creating chances for themselves. However, what I will admit is they didn't create too many clear-cut chances, bar 1 or 2 after they equalized. I remember there was a long-range strike from one of the Sociedad players. Onana saved it, went out for a corner. There was also a big chance, which they should have buried that one, I'll admit. Is it Becker, the guy who came off the bench? He just flew past our wing-back, put the ball in the box, and the ball was so perfect that there was nothing Matthias De Ligt could do to defend it. If anything, it was always destined to end up on a Real Sociedad's player's foot. And that's exactly what happened. The guy got the ball, but lucky for us, he's not a good finisher. In fact, looks like a rubbish finisher because he just puts it wide, right in front of goal. I don't understand how on earth that did not end up as a goal. But I'm not complaining. He missed it. And then what other chance did they have? I believe they also had a chance against... who else did they have a chance against? Let me just switch this fan on. It's hot now. They also had a chance. Can't remember who, but basically they had maybe 2 or 3 chances after they equalized. So some could say, oh, they should have won the game, they deserved it. I would say, given the grand scheme of things, a draw is probably the right result. You know, it's probably the right result. For us Man United fans, it's disappointing, of course. It feels like a defeat because, as I said, we had the lead. So for us to give the lead up, surrender it, and end up drawing, very disappointing. But it is what it is. Second legs at Old Trafford. Hopefully we get the job done there. But I don't know if I'm confident in that even happening. Because guess what? We've got Arsenal in the weekend at Old Trafford. If they come to Old Trafford and absolutely smash us, we're in trouble. Because remember, Arsenal just won 7-1 the other day. And they've now had 2 extra days. Remember, they had a whole week off while we were playing the FA Cup. They were off that whole week, preparing for the game against PSV. They smashed PSV 7-1. Now, they played again on Tuesday. We play today on Thursday. So we play 2 days later. So we're going to be more tired after playing 120 minutes 3 days ago, playing 90 minutes tonight, and then playing Arsenal on Sunday. We're definitely going to be tired against Arsenal. And what I'm noticing is that these players are getting tired. So by the time the game is over, they are absolutely shattered. They are gassed and they're shattered. They can't run anymore. They can't sprint. They're tired, you know. So it doesn't help that we don't have Chido rather. It's apparently not registered, which I don't understand why. Maybe it's because it's still young, so actually I do get it. But I was seeing lots of youthful talents there, like the likes of Amas, Heaven, they're chilling on the bench, but OB's not there. So I don't know if we can still register him. If possible, I'd like for us to register him, but I don't know if it's possible since the season is already starting. He's not part of the match day squad for the Europa League. But that aside, what else was there to talk about? Disappointing results, as I said. Player ratings, I'm going to quickly do them. For those who aren't aware, I do player ratings going from 0 being absolutely poor, 5 being average, and 10 being excellent. So 0 to 10, 0 being poor, 5 being average, and 10 being excellent. Starting from goal, Andre Onana made about 2 decent saves that I would expect him to make. Other than that, he had a quiet night, so I'm going to give him a 6.5. Moving it on to the wing backs, we had Dalot and Dogu. Diogo Dalot, for the fact that he didn't cross the ball to Rasmus Højlund when all he had to do was just put across and Dalot and Rasmus to tap in, I'm going to mark him down, even though he was already playing very rubbish, because trust me, he was awful today, Diogo Dalot. So for that fact that he was awful and he didn't create for Højlund, I'm going to give him he was awful, man. Dalot was frustrating. Constantly making the wrong decisions in the final third. And he's not a young kid. He's an experienced big man. Proper professional. So for that, I'm going to mark him down. I'm going to give Diogo Dalot a 4. Awful performance from him tonight. On the other side, or the wing back, we had Patrick Dogu, rather. And he wasn't brilliant either. Defensively, he was alright. But going forward, yeah, it wasn't good. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't good. So many misplaced passes. I'm sure someone out there will tell me the stats. But Dogu gave the ball away so many times. With the passes, either under hitting it or over hitting it. Even with the crosses, it was either over hitting them or under hitting them. I'm just like, come on, Dogu, you need to have better end product in the final third. But he's only 20 and he's new at the club, so hopefully in time he'll get used to the club and start performing. But for me, he gets an average 5 today. Patrick Dogu, average performance. And then the back three, we had Mazraoui. I thought it was good. It was solid. Didn't get beaten much. He did his job. I'm going to give him a 6.5. On the other side, we had Linioro. Another good performance from this kid, man. He's looking like he's actually starting to settle into the club. He's looking like he's getting better and better. Because I remember the first few games under Amorim when he was playing the wide centre backs, he was looking very shaky. He was looking very, very shaky. But now, in the past few 2-3 games that I've seen him play for us in those wide centre back roles, he's looking more and more comfortable and he's looking more and more better. So that's good news. So big up Lenny Euro for that. For me tonight, I'm going to give him a 7 as a player rating. I thought it was very good. I could easily give him a 7.5, but I'm going to try and be a bit balanced. I'm going to give him a 7. And then midfield 2, we had Bruno and Casemiro. Casemiro didn't really do much, but towards the end, he seemed to get better with the game, but wasn't really much, to be honest, from him. So I'm going to give him just above average 6. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, it was shocking today, non-existent. He was nowhere to be found, and whenever we did find him, he was giving the ball away, making wrong decisions, out here arguing with the referee stupidly and getting himself booked, giving a penalty away, even though I don't think it was a penalty. So for me, Bruno Fernandes, poor performance from him tonight, I'll be honest. I'm going to give him a 4. And then the front three, we had Zirkzee, Garnacho, and Højlund. Garnacho, as I said, got the assist, so that's brilliant. Excuse me, but all in all, I thought it was average. I thought it was poor. I thought it was frustrating. I thought when he got the ball in the final third, his decision making was just very frustrating. Shooting from touch and wide and weird angles, not crossing the ball, not passing the ball to his teammates. For me, Garnacho just didn't play well today. He got the assist, so that's good. But his all-round game tonight, I wasn't happy with it. So it is what it is. I'm gonna give Garnacho I'm gonna give him an above average 6, seeing as he got the assist. So I'm gonna give him a 6. Moving on to Joshua Zirkzee. I thought he was brilliant. Like I said, head and shoulders the best player on the pitch tonight for both sides. Joshua Zirkzee, he was fantastic. And I'm not just saying this because he scored the goal, but his general play today across the pitch, across the 90 minutes. Well, he came off at around the 87th minute. So basically played for 90 minutes. Around the 90 minutes that he played, he was by far the best player. So for me, Joshua Zirkzee gets an 8. I could have easily gotten say 8.5, but nah, I feel like that's a bit much. We didn't win the game, so I'm going to give him an 8. And last but not least, Rasmus Højlund up top, our number 9. Absolute rubbish, non-existent, kept falling over himself. When the ball comes to him, he can't make it stick, can't shoot, never in the right positions in the box. It's just, nah, it's just rubbish. Just rubbish. I know Dalot didn't give him that one chance, but the theory from blockers that United players don't want to pass to him, it's looking more and more real, because tell me why Dalot didn't put it in for Rasmus. Because if he does put it in, Rasmus has a tap in. It will win 1-0 up, but it didn't happen, you know. So for me, Rasmus Højlund gets a 4. I thought it was poor, and I feel like I'm being generous with that 4. I'm being very, very generous. Below average 4, but it is what it is. Since there's about 10 people watching live, please make sure to hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button, and please hit the subscribe button. I believe we're about 2 subscribers away from hitting 300 subs. I'd like to hit 300 subs by the time I'm done with this live stream. Although I did say that I would try and keep the stream as short as I possibly could, because got a long and busy Friday ahead of me tomorrow morning, so I do need to go to bed soon. But thanks to everyone who's joined the live, man. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Mario Croft, I don't even know how to respond to that, but thanks for the chat, I guess. Pick up yourself. Also, Mario Croft, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well, seeing as you took the time to type out a comment. But as I said, to everyone who's new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, man. Hit the subscribe button and like the videos, man. Also turn on the notifications so that whenever I go live, you get notified immediately, and you can catch me whenever I go live or post a video, you know. But yeah, man, I believe I've spoken about the game tonight. Tough for us. VAR, they screwed us over again. Someone at the club needs to talk about this. Otherwise, nothing will change. We will keep on getting robbed week in, week out. So we need someone to come out and try and put our facts out there that Man United keep on getting robbed week in, week out. We need that, because us being silent is clearly not helping us. So we need to do something about it, especially in the Premier League, because the standard of officiating or refereeing there is absolutely piss poor. One of the worst I've seen across Europe. These English refs are not good. They're not all of them, but most of them aren't. The likes of Chris Kavanagh, just not good enough. But anyways, thanks for everyone who watched. Thanks for everyone who took the time. I know it's late. People have got work in the morning, and some of you have got school or whatever you've got. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.